Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Alexis Faye Yoga. I'm so very glad that you've decided to join me today. Today we are doing a yoga reset to reset your mind, to help your body move a little easier for the rest of your day, and to get your lymphatic and digestive systems moving. If that sounds good to you, we'll hop right into it. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of yoga. Sending that right foot back. We are going to begin with our happy elephants, of course. So taking the feet a little further than hips distance apart, we'll reach the arms out to a T, spread the fingertips out nice and wide, take up space. And then we're going to twist open in one direction, let the arms wrap around, and open in the other. Wrap the arms, and we'll sway or we'll twist side to side. And we'll let the arms run out of momentum, coming to rest by our side. We'll slide those feet in closer. And with our in-breath, we'll reach up tall to the ceiling. Lift the eyes up, lift the chest, and reach tall. And with our exhale, we'll sweep our arms out to the sides as we swan dive the chest forward. We'll pause here and wiggle out a little bit. Maybe lifting one heel and then the other. Maybe grabbing for opposite elbows and finding a sway side to side. Maybe bringing the hands to the shins and doing some cat-cows with the spine, finding some way to move. Good. With our next inhale, we'll find a halfway lift. Exhale, we'll fold. Now dropping chin to the chest, adding a little more of a bend to the knees so that the abdomen can rest on the thighs. And we'll look back between the legs as we wrap the forearms around the back of the legs. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, fold. We'll drop the hands down, adding as much of a bend to the knees as we need to get there. And then we'll start heel-toeing the feet out towards our wide-legged forward fold, taking them to a place that feels comfortable and that you can still be balanced in while taking that wide stance. Now we're going to walk the hands back and forth between the feet. Or we can lift the arms up and sway side to side if you would rather. We'll find a side to side movement between the feet. Good. Bring the hands underneath of the chest. And then we're going to walk them about a foot further out in front so they are past our shoulders. And we're going to find a forward and back shifting. Press the hips back behind for a wide-legged down dog. And then bring the chest over the hands or just past the hands. We'll try and keep the heels down the whole time as we shift forward and back. Keep in mind, if this starts to pull on the knees, add more of a bend. or turn your toes out further than the heels. Good. We'll come back to a more neutral place. Walk the hands underneath of the chest again. And we'll start heel toeing in about a little ways. So we're still past hips distance, but we're a little closer and have a more stable base. With our next inhale, we'll lift the upper body and move to our star pose. Spread the fingertips out nice and wide. Lift the eyes and the chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, we'll bring the hands down to our sides and then continue to heel toe in the rest of the way. So we want our heels or our feet underneath of our hips or just a little bit further so we have that stable base to work with as we move into our breath of joy. Now our breath of joy is 3 sharp intakes of breath and 1 really big breath out with our motions. So we're going to bend the knees. With our first in-breath, we'll take the arms out in front. Next in-breath out to the sides. Next in-breath up to the ceiling. And with our exhale, we'll throw the arms down as we press the breath out. So 3 intakes of breath and 1 big breath out. Okay? We'll move pretty quick through them. So get ready. 2 more. 1 more. Good. And we'll wiggle out. And make our way to the top of the mat. With an in-breath, reach it up nice and tall. Exhale, press the hips back behind, bend through the knees, chair pose. We can keep the hands out in front or we could bring them to the chest. Moving our weight into our right foot, we'll pick up our left, press it back behind, and our crescent lunge. Lift the chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, we'll extend our front leg and fold forward, pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into that right again, back up to our crescent. Good, step it up to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Good, move the weight into our left foot. Pick up the right, press it back and set it down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, crescent lunge. And we'll step back up to the top of our mat. Inhale, reach the arms up tall. This time with our exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Put quite a bend to the knees. We'll plant the hands down and hop back to our plank pose. Shift forward, chaturanga to our up dog or cobra. And to our down dog. And wiggle it out. Good. We'll put a little more bend to the knees. Turn the eyes to look back at the toes. We'll roll forward. Take the eyes out in front. Bend the knees. Press the arms back. Lengthen the legs. Look at the toes. Roll forward. Soften down. Press back. Extend the legs. Roll forward. We'll do this a couple more times. Rolling forward and sliding back. And we'll meet back in that down dog. Slide the hands in about a hand's distance, 6 inches closer towards the toes. Add more of a bend to the knees and really press the tailbone up and back behind. We'll drop the knees the rest of the way down to the mat, untuck the toes, and we'll set the chest on the thighs as we roll to a child's pose. With our inhale, we'll come back onto our wrists and spread the knees a little further apart. Planting our right hand with our left, we'll take a big breath in and reach the left arm up. Exhale, we'll thread our left arm through our right side and bring the shoulder and side of face down. Now we can wrap the right arm around the small of the back. We can take it up towards the top of our mat, or we can keep it where it is. And we'll bring the right hand back around so we can press into it and unthread the left. Send the left arm up. And we'll do the same on this side. Plant the left. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm through. Soften down. Slide the left back in, unthread the right, send it up, and bring it down. Tabletop, walk the knees back in. Inhale, chest and eyes go up, send the tailbone up, drop the stomach. Exhale, curl into center, press the hands into the floor, arch up through the mid-back. And we'll move back and forth with our cat-cows. And back to our tabletop, we'll do some figure eights now. Imagine there's a marker on your belly button. We're going to draw the number 8 on our mat below us. So we're diagonally looping back towards the heels and up towards the hands, moving in figure 8 shape. And we'll circle around the other way. Back to center again. Walk the hands in so that we're sitting on our legs. Now, if this is uncomfortable on your knees, your ankles, or your hips, we can move to our easy seat instead and cross the legs out in front of us. Or we can sit up here, lifting tall through the top of the head. Couple big breaths. Arms out wide. And this time we're going to turn the palms behind the body as we circle the arms around. Interlocking the fingers, pull the shoulder blades back and down, and we'll pull the hands towards the floor to help us lift the chest up. Good. Sliding the eyes back down the wall, bringing the chest forward to a more neutral place. And we'll undo the hand, plant the left hand down on the floor beside you. And we'll reach the right arm up and over, side stretch. Inhale through center, drop the right hand down, left goes up and over, side stretch. Inhale back through center again. We'll drop the hands into the lap. And we'll close the eyes. Take a large breath in through the nose. And let it go as a sigh. 2 more breaths like this. Big breath in through the nose. Let it go as a sigh. And 1 more. In through the nose. And out as a sigh. Thank you so very much for joining me today. It is always such a joy and an honor to get to spend this time with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go in love, go in light, go in peace, and go in joy.